Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about working two jobs and how I hated working two jobs. So last year, a year and a half ago, December of 2022 all the way up until January of 2024, I worked two jobs. So I was a host at a restaurant and I worked at my gas station as a store manager. So I hated it, guys. Plain and simple. I hated going to, work 6 to 4 and then from 4 to 10, go to my other job, 4 or 5 days a week. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But guys, what I'm going to talk to you about here in this video is not about my feelings, because I did hate it. I did hate, going, I wanted to go home personally. There were days where I'm like, damn, it's already 3 or 4. I'm tired. Maybe I would like to go home, relax for an hour, maybe hit the gym, read a book, do something, right? And then go to sleep. But that wasn't the case for a whole year. And prior to me applying for that second job, I had the mindset of, the reason that I applied for that second job was due to the fact that my first job was cranking down on overtime. So I like to work overtime. I would work 20 or 30 hours of overtime. And my district supervisor would always crank down and be like, hey, he's working, tell my GM or whatever, hey, he's working too much. Crank down on his overtime. So I got to a point where I was fed up with that, because that had been going on for a little while. And I said, you know what? To hell with this. I'm not going to let other people control my circumstances, control how much money I make. So I went and got a second job. And oddly enough, from December of 2022 all the way to July of 23, I worked 7 months straight. So there was not a single day off in those 7 months, not a single day off. Now, maybe I worked one job one day and didn't work the other, or didn't work both in one day, but I still worked every single day. And guys, the whole moral of the story here is that, like I said, I was tired during that time. I would sometimes be like, damn, how long am I going to do this for? Is this going to last forever? But during that time, I knew that if I sacrificed a year, I would have enough money at the end of every month to invest and buy more crypto, because crypto, the prices were really low in the beginning of 2023. So I really wanted to take advantage of that time period, because I know that this bull market's coming up, and get in when it's low, buy the prices when they're low, because that's when the money's made, right? So I had the want and the desire to capitalize on that opportunity. And I knew that this job would offer me an extra few hundred a week to be able to do that, right? To be able to buy in on those low prices. So, I didn't like it. I didn't like, sitting there from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. taking reservations and listening to guest complaints and doing all that and running around, on my third Monster or third Red Bull. But I knew that it wouldn't last forever. And I knew that, hey, I'm not going to be able to go to the gym. I'm not going to be able to work on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to be able to, date girls or have a girlfriend. I'm not going to be able to, or just, go home and relax. But I knew that if I got through that time, that if I committed for 1 year to do this job, to do this second job, then I would have the rest of my life to be able to dedicate to, like I said, the gym, my YouTube channel. Now I have a girlfriend. So it's more so of sacrificing the present for the long-term future, the long-term gain, right? Because everyone wants instant gratification. Everyone wants the hot girl right now. Everyone wants the six packs right now. Everyone wants the YouTube channel to blow up right now. But I knew that I can't do everything at once. And that's one of the main takeaways is you can't do everything at once. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, listen, this year I'm just gonna focus on this. This year I'm just gonna focus on counting calories. This year I'm just gonna focus on content creation. This year I'm just gonna focus on sales. This year I'm just gonna focus on working this second job. Because guys, listen, there's only 24 hours in a day, right? So, and 8 of them you're sleeping. So 16 really. You can't do everything. You're gonna you can't have, think about it, right? Imagine let's go back to that time I was working those two jobs. Imagine if I tried to upload a video every single day. Imagine if I worked out every single day. And imagine if I also hung out with my girlfriend 2 or 3 times a week. There's no time for that. I'm gonna absolutely get destroyed. Like, I already was tired as hell anyway. So imagine adding all those different variables to the equation. Like, there's no way I'd be able to manage all those things. So you have to look at life as something where you gotta pick and choose what's most important in that moment. So in that moment, what was most important for me was making sure I got in on those low crypto prices. So I had that extra income every week, 300 or 400. So that's an extra what, 1,200 a month that I could use to buy some more Ethereum, buy some more Polygon, buy some more Polkadot, or whatever coins I was interested in. But I knew that, bull runs, crypto cycles don't happen. They only happen every 2 or 3 years. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to miss out on this crypto run, because if I have, I don't know how this bull run's going to go, but if it does really well, I could probably quit my job, right? And I knew that. I knew back then, back in 2022, the end of 2022, that if I really focus for this year and get in on these low prices, then 2 or 3 years from now, when that bull run hits, I can probably quit both of my jobs. Well, I can quit the main one too, right? So I'm not saying I hate my job or anything, but I'm just trying to illustrate a point here, is that sometimes you can't do everything you want to do all at once. Sometimes you have to break up your life, break up what you want to do from a year-to-year basis, right? So that's really another takeaway, is never try to put so much on your plate all at once. Never try to do too much at once. Now, I'm not saying to not work hard, or I'm not saying to be a slapdick or be lazy, but it's just really hard to do everything you want to do all at once. So, hey, let's say you have a 10-year timeline, and like I said, nothing's ever going to be according to your plan, but you can kind of pinpoint maybe what it will look like. So year 1, I work 2 jobs. Year 2, I focus on content creation. Year 3, I focus on sales. Year 4, I focus on hiring a team. Year 5, and so on and so forth. I'm just giving you guys examples, but it's to illustrate the point that it's one thing at a time. So commit to one thing for 1 year. And I like to look at my life in terms of years. I don't even really look in terms of months anymore. It's really like a year-to-year basis. What am I doing this year that I wasn't doing last year that's making me better, right? So anyways, the moral of the story here is you have to sacrifice certain things that you want to do for the greater good of your life at different times, right? So like I said, I wasn't going to the gym. I didn't have a girlfriend. I wasn't uploading YouTube content at all. I mean, you guys saw, I had a whole year of no upload, maybe 1 or 2 uploads. So there was really nothing going on but just working, buying more crypto. And it was pretty boring. It was tiring, but like I said, you guys have to realize that nothing in life lasts forever. And I had that mindset too. During that time, I was like, yo, nothing lasts forever. So this job, because there would be days where I'd be working 3 doubles straight. So 3 16-hour days straight, 4 days straight. And I'm like, yo, this is not it, man. But but I knew that if I just stuck to it and, I got through that time, I'd be all right. So whatever you're always going to have to sacrifice certain things in life, but it's always for the greater good. And you want to have the mindset that it's never going to last forever. And it's always a part of making your life better in the long run. So, never look at things as, oh, this is going to last forever. This sucks. I'm never going to be able to get out of here. I can't escape this. There's always a way out. So, that's it. That's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little story there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And as always, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.